Hi guys. Okay, so this one is going to be about petition papers. I know I have a lot of people doing candle magic from my videos, which I think is amazing, and I hope you guys keep it up because it's awesome. I love the emails I'm getting. I've gotten some. I've promised so many video responses, and I've just been really busy. I've been in court all day today, and I've been sick, and so please don't think that I'm just not doing what I should be doing. I just don't have time. So anyway, so petitions. You're going to the type of paper that I use for petitions. You can actually purchase a sheet of virgin parchment at the Botanica. It is basically, it's probably about $5 to $10. It's very durable. What that is basically paper. It's made from the kuka. It's made from the hoo-ha of a virgin lamb. It's very durable paper, but you don't have to buy a lot of it. You know, you can buy one sheet because you're usually writing really small, but that works really well. That I would choose before anything. Now, if you're short on cash, because I know I have a lot of my teenies and stuff, my teen witches, that, you know, you're kind of short on cash or whatever, you can also use rice paper. You can use paper with wood chips, or you can use your favorite stationery, but use that as your last resort. I mean, if you can afford one sheet of, you know, the parchment paper or even rice paper, that would be really good. Now, writing tools. Most voodooans or high priestess would actually use a fountain pen or a toothpick or a bird's feather. If you've ever noticed on the bird's feather at the end, it's very sharp, and it's even opened a little where it will pull up ink. I would use that, the tip of a feather basically, shave into a really nice point, and then, or at last but least, use a toothpick. The type of ink that I would use would be dove's blood, or I would actually use dragon's blood. I would use dove's blood for attracting positive energies. I would use dragon's blood ink for basically repelling strong negative energies. Or if you're trying to do an unhexing spell and you want to, you know, you do your petitions for those, use dragon's blood. I swear I always get long-winded in these damn things. So basically, you're going to, so you're going to want to put your name on it. This confirms to the spirit that you are the person that is doing the work. And so that's very important. It should be done this way regardless of who's doing the work. Just make sure you're the one writing on the petition. Always write your mother's maiden name. If you do not have, if you had an adopted mother or the oldest woman from your altar circle, if you ever do circles with anybody, another bruja or something, then you would use the oldest woman from there. If you don't have, you know, your mom or your adopted mom's name, and if it worst but least, because I know, I mean, I've been in foster care, so I know you can always use Aya. It's I-Y-A, and that means mother. You can always write that down. You also want to use the name of the appropriate goddess that you use, that you connect with, that you've already built a relationship with. And if you haven't, use one of your ancestors that you actually have a connection with, that you speak with, that you hear, that you actually see. Then you want to use that. Always honor, always try to use your mother's name before. I don't care if you have a bad relationship with them. I don't care if she kicked you down the stairs. Use her name before. Always honor your mother, because your deities and your goddesses are going to respect that. And it really messes up your spells and stuff if you don't do it. Give the date that you're beginning your ritual or your spell, or, you know, the date on the petition is very important. You want to have astrology books and numerology books and study them. And I got really into astrology and numerology years ago, and I love it. I love astrology. Anything that has to do with astrology or numerology, I'm just all over it. And I use it a lot in my candle magic, and I use it on my petitions, always. Always, especially watch the movement of the moon and Venus. That's a key. Take notes of their oppositions. Like, just always, and always keep a diary of stuff that you do, because sometimes I'll go back months later of stuff that I did, and I find things that I didn't think that I knew, or that just wasn't coming to me, and it clicks right then, and then I'm like, oh. And if it was for somebody, I'll actually call them and say, you know, this, and this, and they're like, oh my God, you're right. So always do that, because you're going to start to advance in your magic and in your craft, and you want to make sure you keep notes and keep stuff, especially stuff that you're doing. If you have a book of shadows, write it in there, or if you have like a diary. A lot of the stuff that we do, and from my culture and my background, we don't actually put it out there and let anybody see it. I would never put it on YouTube or anything. Nobody would ever see that stuff. So most of the respected, like, I want to say real witches, you just don't do that. But to each his own. If you're doing that, you know, I know that God, what's her name? Charmin Pixie Flora. I know she did a whole thing about hers, and to each his own. So anyway, state the needs very clearly. Like, I cannot say this enough, but a lot of people are not stating their needs or stating what they want, or you are, but you're not getting it because you're not being clear enough. You've got to be very clear when you're speaking to your God, your goddess, your ancestors, or your spirits. Like, if you're going to give the power of wealth in the form of money, then write the $10,000, and you're going to make sure you write little asterisks on the side. Make sure that's in there, because you're basically letting your spirit, your God, your goddess, your deity know that you are willing to accept the alternative. Especially, you know, it's just, I don't know, it states your willingness to accept the good that's coming to you. So it's very important to do that. Always, 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 always say thank you. This is something that you should have learned as a child, in school, in elementary, from your parents. Always say thank you. Basically, what you're doing is you're putting that energy out there that you already know that you've had your request fulfilled. You're basically you're putting that energy out there that you know this is going to work. You know that this spell's going to work, and that you're going to get what you want. And that's very important. Sign your name in the petition. It's very important to sign your name in the petition. Now, this too is a statement of confidence, so it's very important. Read the petition out loud. I always read the petition 3 times. And I always read the petition, and I look at what it is, and I make sure that this is what I really want, because I know that, you know, I'm going to get what I ask for. Now, folding the petition is basically to attract. If you're trying to attract a particular energy, you start at the top of the paper and you fold it towards you. Okay, now then turn the folded paper vertically and fold it towards you again. Yeah, that's right. To end a relationship, this one's a good one. If for example, if you want to be freed from a relationship, a family member, somebody that you don't like, somebody that has been in your life, has just been, oh God, I've got somebody like that, then you're basically going to set up your candle. Okay, you're going to use a black candle and a white candle and a candle that represents them. Now your petition's going to read, free me of this name, like free me of Elmo. Not Elmo, but you know. You know, and then place the petition in the groundings of your personal candle. Okay, and then place a candle representing the person you want to release on your left side, and the black release on your right side. Every day you're going to move both candles further away from you until they touch. Okay. Okay, until they touch the other candle, the white one. So you're going to have the white one way, way, way over here. You're going to keep moving them, moving them, moving them. It's like you almost have it in a diamond shape. You're going to keep moving them further and further, further away from the white candle. And then what you're going to do is every day you're going to move both candles further away until they touch the candle, and then allow them to burn out on their own. Then what you're going to do is take the remains from this candle. You're going to write far and far, 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 far away that you most frequent, like somewhere you go a lot. And like me, I go to Mount Charleston a lot, so I drive really far out there. But the only problem with that is there's only one way up there and one way down. Well, no, there is kind of another way There's two ways. So what you would do is you're going to go and then you're going to throw the remainings from that candle over your left shoulder, and you're going to when you drive home, you're going to take a totally different route. I don't even care if you've got to go through another town. You're going to take a totally different route. You're going to look forward to the day that you don't have to see this person, talk to this person. They are going to be of no mind, no nothing. They're not going to see you. They're not going to think of you. And you're basically going to you're going to feel free from them and dismissed. So those are some good ones and a few tips, and I'm answering a few questions of a lot of the emails that I have gotten. And if I haven't done a video response back to you, I apologize, because I've got so much going on. I went to court. I've been off for 2 days, but I've been really sick, and I've been at the doctor's, and then next week I have 2 surgeries. So you guys be patient with me, and I hope you guys feel blessed, and I'm sending you lots of love and energy and blessings. Bye.